Hi everybody, and happy Vlogmas whatever day this is, if that's still even happening. I don't even know what's happening. I just know that I need to film this video because I've picked out 3 Christmas romances to read together, and I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited to be in the Christmas mood. I'm filming this in November, but I'm a slow reader, so I gotta start this now. I'm starting with One Day in December, which I'm very excited about. I have started a little bit, so I'm going to tell you the premise, and I really have been super re-addicted to playing The Sims. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I know about the book, and we are just going to listen to this, get in the Christmas spirit. I'm going to set my Christmas tree up, and we're just going to listen to that while I do some, some gaming. Those are protagonists, and One Day in December, she is on the bus, and at the bus stop she sees this guy who's like her dream guy, and they make eye contact for 1 minute, just super intense, and they're really into it. But then of course the bus leaves and they never speak again, and she spends the entire following year trying to find this mystery man with her roommate and best friend Sarah, and they're just always talking about him, and she has her heart set on this man, like she won't be with anyone else. And then one day Sarah wants to introduce Lou to her new boyfriend, and you know who it is? Surprise! It's her dream busboy, whose name is Jack. But Lou has decided not to tell Sarah that she actually knows this man and that this is busboy, and she decides that she's just gonna have to get over her feelings for this man, and they're just gonna have to be friends. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's fair to have a claim on someone who you've never even spoken to, and to have that much resentment and anger buried towards your friend for her just living her life, getting a boyfriend. Clearly he wasn't searching as hard for you and had his heart set on you so much because he was willing to go around and date people. So far that's what's going on, but we're gonna see what happens. Okay, please ignore my unmade bed. I would make it, but I have a visitor. And I feel too bad to kick him out, so he's just gonna be chilling here. And I'm gonna give an update on One Day in December, or one Day in December. Find me a character who is not a cheater, and I will show you a book that is not called One Day in December. At this point, I cannot be happy for the hinted at main couple if they end up getting together, because they have done so many awful things to their friendships, to each other, to themselves over 1 minute of eye contact, and I cannot be happy for them. I cannot root for them as a couple. They've caused a lot of damage to other people around them and chaos, and they're not even together. I don't even know what to say. It's so unfair to the people who they are with. They both are with other people. Small spoiler, just tap literally 10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. So the girl and busboy did kiss, even though busboy's in a relationship with Sarah, and they're keeping that a total secret. Because our main character doesn't want to be that girl, she decides to go to Thailand to find herself, and you know who she finds? She finds a man. Yet I feel like she's gonna mess that relationship up too. I don't know, I feel as though she does in fact need to look inward, but does she really even get the time to reflect if she's just like, okay, I need a distraction, I need another relationship? Like, it's not fair to literally anybody. Like, I hate all of these characters. Yeah. Come here, Papa. Good morning, everybody. I'm just getting ready for the day. Today's actually super exciting because I'm going to my school's winter gala with Eli. I'm really looking forward to it. But I thought I would give my final thoughts on one day in December because I did finish the book. Like, as you can see, I'm wearing my Christmas pajamas, which you'll probably see a lot during Vlogmas. But the Christmas was missing from this book. Most of the book takes place in May and March and like random months of the year. And then a couple of the like really big scenes, like there's a wedding, there's like a real big like spark between two characters, you know, there's the guy reconnecting, like a bunch of big stuff between some of the characters. Those big events take place in December. Every other scene in the book takes place super random. And I'm honestly starting to think my library hates Christmas because every time I try and find a new, trendy Christmas book to read, my library doesn't have it. I like really want to get in the Christmas spirit, and I thought a book with snow on the cover and the words December would have something to do with Christmas. Yeah, I didn't feel anything warm or fuzzy or like happy towards the couple that got together in the end. However, what I did find interesting about this book was that the side characters are main characters. Like, the main cast is really a cast. Like, yes, we have our protagonist, but the other characters are just as important as she is in this story. They also like all struggle with the same things though. It takes place over many, many years, and the beginning of the book was very like slow pace compared to the rest of the book, which would just like jump like years at a time. And so I liked the first half much better because I felt like it actually made sense, and then we just started jumping, you know, to like big events in their life. So it kind of read a little bit like how Tomorrow just keeps like fast tracking the character's life. Yeah, I don't know, I gave it 3 stars. I'm not sure why, because I don't really have many good things to say about it, like at all. So I wouldn't recommend this, especially as a Christmas book, and hopefully my next book has much more to do with Christmas. Hello everybody, enjoy this spectacular lighting of the person in front of us. It's just the season where it's 5 p.m, so it's obviously pitch black dark, so I am wearing green. You can't tell because like it's so dark here, so like anyway it's giving alphabet, but we are going to my faculty's Christmas party. Eli's coming, and then one of our mutuals. So yeah, we're driving to his house now. We're gonna carpool with him, and then we're gonna go to the Christmas party. So that's exciting.
Very excited.
You seem so excited.
Wait at this light.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Bye. Okay, so I have picked the book that I am reading, the second one. It's called The Holiday Swap. I have no idea what it's about, but I feel like it follows a similar premise to, what's that movie called where they swap houses? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh.
Not really.
Okay, if I figure out the name of the movie, I'm putting it here. But I feel like the premise kind of sounds like that. I don't know anything about it, but my library had it. And the library doesn't have that many Christmas books, so I'm a little bit desperate. And I'll take what I can get here, so. Okay, this is the movie that I was trying to describe The Holiday Swap as, that I thought they were the same thing. They are not. This is actually a piece of quality media. dreading filming this clip. Gizmo, what are you doing? No, Gizmo! No. My goodness. Gizmo found my empty bowl and he thought that he would take it upon himself to do the dishes for me tonight, and that was just not something I wanted. Anyway, so I don't think I've actually spoken about The Holiday Swap, which is the book that I finished literally, I think, in November. It is December 22nd. That is how much I have been dreading telling you my thoughts on this book, unless I have like forgotten and I have actually already spoken on this book. Basically, this book was not the holiday. It was so frustrating, confusing, and really felt immature, but not in like a fun way, if that makes sense to you. We basically have two twin sisters, and one of them is like a baker, and the other one, I don't even know. She runs a family bakery. So they're both really talented bakers, but one of them gets hit in the head and she can't be the judge of her baking show anymore because she has lost her sense of taste, which is kind of essential for a job that requires you to judge people's food. And so they agree to swap lives, and of course they find men in the other person's life who they've kind of taken a little fancy to. Because the twins were trying to be the other person and we don't really even get to know these characters at all before the swap, it was very confusing, like majorly, and we only got to see the characters, the side characters, through the swapped sister's side. However, that sister was constantly saying stuff from the other sister's perspective. If you're confused listening to this, just imagine how confused I was reading this. I gave it 2 stars because I was able to grasp who was who by the end, but I was majorly confused. And if it wasn't for my extremely lengthy work commute where I can't use my phone and change what it's projecting into the car, I probably would have DNF'd this book. Now, I did plan to read this book, but I'm sick of telling you that I'm going to and then never picking it up because I absolutely can't. I also recently purchased this book, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. And honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, neither of these are getting read. Tomorrow is December 23rd. It ain't happening. I potentially am entering a reading slump, which is not good because I set a very lofty goal for my reading goal for 2025. And this is just... Honestly, this is just very chaotic, and you know, I have done way too many seasonal reads, I think, this year for what I normally do. Fall and like witchy and like Christmas and like, I think my plan going into 2025 is to film videos around books I'm in the mood to read, regardless of whatever SEO or season is going on. I think I want to read books I'm in the mood to read, because sometimes at night when I'm like, oh, I should read one of these Christmas books, I think to myself, you know what? I'm actually really in the mood to pick up that next From Blood and Ash book or that next Sword and Glass book, which are thoughts I have had. I remembered I'm not in high school anymore, and basically I came to the mature conclusion that I can read whatever and whenever I want to. And so in 2025, you're going to see a lot more mood reading and less structured vlogs around certain themes and more just reading vlogs, and the theme is chaotic and I love that. So that's what's happening, and that's going to be the end of this Christmassy video. I did really want to include other Christmassy content and like vlog footage to keep those vibes going strong when the book content was not. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. This is the very last book coming out for me in probably 2024, but most likely just the Christmas season. And so I hope everyone has a great holiday. Thank you so much for sticking with me with Vlogmas, which was definitely my biggest failure, but you know, I like vlogging, so it was fun, and hopefully I will see you in the new year. Bye!